Hello, this is Bill from At the Woodshed. I need our subscribers' help. I'm trying to think of the best way to handle it. I don't want to sound like a greedy person that I don't want to help others. But I have an ad on Craigslist saying I'm looking for a place to cut firewood. Because I am. I'm always looking. The right amount of firewood to have and wood to have is more. You're never going to have enough, and you have to get ahead if you really want to be able to sell firewood. So I have gotten contacted by a couple of people, and it's pretty much, I'm feeling like they just want somebody to come take the wood for them for free that's in their yard in a fenced-in area where I'd have to hand wheel it all out, and they just don't want to pay somebody to do it. I don't want to be rude and say that to them. I'm just trying to figure out what's the best way to approach it. And then this one particular person sent me pictures saying if I'd like to cut down my own trees, that I could, and the trees are up against her garage and up against her house, and obviously it's trees that they need or want down, but they don't want to pay anybody to do it. To me, that's not worth the risk. I'm more or less looking for a place to cut firewood where somebody has a lot and they're trying to get rid of a bunch of trees, and the trees, I could drop them pretty easily, or somebody else could drop them and I just come cut them up and haul them out of there, and it's a win-win for both sides. I could pull the mean machine right up next to it and load it up. I guess I need to explain that in my ad. I'm not a tree service person. I'm not insured. I don't want to be responsible for cutting a tree down and having it hit somebody's house or fence, or them being upset because I drove on their lawn to load the truck up. I could understand why Chris at In the Woodyard says that it's probably more feasible to order logs and have them delivered instead of going through that stuff. Now, obviously, you do certain things when you're first starting out, and you have to learn the hard way sometimes, and you get experience. I could just see where it's going. Because the only people that have contacted me are people that don't want to pay. And it's something that's not easy. They can't just get anybody to come do it. So that's where I'm at. So if you guys have any recommendations on how to handle it better, my thinking is I'm just going to say no thank you at this time. I wish it was closer that I could go look at the wood. I asked for an address and they just said it was on 307, which 307 runs pretty far from my house, so I don't want to have to go drive 25 minutes just to go check it out. Because if I'm going out there, I'm going to take the mean machine, I'm going to take all my stuff, my equipment, my cant hook, and take my chainsaws and gas and oil and load all up, and you're going to have the time of driving there, you're going to have the time of talking to them, looking at it. You're going to spend 2-3 hours. Now, she sent me some pictures. Actually, I'll add the pictures to this video. You can see what I am thinking of. I'm thinking well, I know the whole yard is fenced in because I could see there's a fence from the different pictures that they sent. So I don't know how I'm getting in there with the truck, and if I have to hand carry everything out, it's just not worth it. So again, I'm asking for your help, your advice, your suggestions. Again, I'm just looking for new avenues and new places to be able to acquire wood. And I don't want to feel like I'm just trying to take advantage of people. That's not my intention. It's just got to be a win-win for both sides. That's all I got for today. This is Bill at the Woodshed, and our new closing line is "Get Chuckin'."